6:47 right now, time for the morning rush. The trial of the first New Mexico parent that is going to be tried right now for a case involving a child with access to a gun under Bennie's law scheduled to begin today. According to New Mexico State Police, 4 juveniles were at William Brown's home listening to music in July of last year. It's when his 14-year-old son, Porfirio Brown, pulled out a gun and shot a teen girl, killing her. Brown is accused of negligently having a firearm available to a minor, resulting in death.
Albuquerque police are still investigating a deadly hit-and-run crash. According to police, the crash happened near I-25 in San Mateo around 4 Sunday morning. Police say a woman was struck by a dark two-door vehicle traveling west on Harper. The victim has not been identified.
Another person is in the hospital this morning after suffering from heat-related illnesses at the southern border. The Sunland Park Fire Department says the Border Patrol officers, they found the individual near the Santa Teresa Border Patrol Station on Saturday. Crews used an ice bath and ice sheets to cool the victim down. It's before they were taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Erica.
And here's a look at our hourly forecast for your morning commute. Temperatures are starting in the upper 60s and low 70s. Will climb to 80 degrees by 10 o'clock and 86 by noon with sunshine.
A large-scale development just north of Taos is now facing delays. Last week, hundreds of protesters showed up to the Taos County Commission meeting to speak out against the project. Now, commissioners say they need more time to decide if the development should be approved.
A new airline is set to take off from the Albuquerque Sunport. Last year, the Sunport announced Sun Country Airlines would be adding a seasonal flight from Albuquerque to the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport in Minnesota. Now, the first flight on the low-cost airline is scheduled to take off this Wednesday. That's with another scheduled on Saturday.
Officials are already planning next year's Duke City Comic-Con, and they say it's going to be bigger and better than this year's. The event was held at the Albuquerque Marriott Pyramid Hotel this weekend. Fans were able to meet and hear from celebrities, voice actors, and artists involved in their favorite shows. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate today. We'll be seeing very hot temperatures, which could prompt heat illness and high fire danger.
While happening today, more than 6,000 college students, that's from around the world, will be putting their rockets to the test here in New Mexico. Now, the 2024 Spaceport America Cup will feature students as they show off their rocket design and building skills before launching them as high as they can at the spaceport. Today's part of the competition will be held at the Las Cruces Convention Center.
Some New Mexico athletes will soon be showing off their skills on the national stage. The Twisted Sister is the only all-girl flag football team in New Mexico, and now they are set to compete in one of the biggest tournaments in the country. The championship, hosted by the NFL, is expected to kick off next month in Canton, Ohio.
Well, some in California are facing evacuations as what is now the state's largest wildfire of the year continues to burn. The fast-moving fire has now forced more than 1,200 people, campers, as well as hikers and off-roaders in the mountains north of Los Angeles to leave the area. This as the flames continue being fanned by the strong winds. As of yesterday, that fire, dubbed the Post Fire, was only 2% contained. All right, let's get a look at the morning drive right there. You can see the maps are showing clear with no major accidents or slowdowns to look at on a Monday morning. And a live look from the Big Eye does show the usual slowdowns right there, eastbound I-40 as it approaches the Big Eye.
Workers at a Texas state park spotted some local wildlife trying to beat the heat. A family of quadruplet armadillo siblings were spotted cooling down in a mud bath at Inks Lake State Park in Burnett, Texas. According to park officials, 9 banded armadillos are the only mammals that always give birth to identical quadruplets, making the sighting quite rare, as well as all 4 were together when filmed.
Time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, New Mexico's only all-girl flag football team is going to be competing in one of the country's biggest tournaments. The Twisted Sister will be going to the championship hosted by the NFL next month in Canton, Ohio. The team expects to play 3 games in mid-July, but could play more if they do well. Twisted Sister is now looking for sponsors for the trip and a couple of players between the ages of 16 to 18 to complete their roster.
At number 4, the 2024 Spaceport America Cup is set to kick off today. Students from around the world, they will show off their rocket design and building skills before launching them as high as they can at the spaceport. According to the Cup's website, more than 150 teams from 6 continents will be taking part this year. Today's part of the competition is going to be held at the Las Cruces Convention Center and then move to the Spaceport America from Wednesday through Friday.
And number 3, it's going to be a hot and breezy day with those temperatures climbing back into the upper 90s this afternoon, well above average with plenty of sunshine.
And number two, another person is in the hospital this morning after suffering from heat-related illnesses at the southern border. The Sunland Park Fire Department says the Border Patrol officers found the individual along Highway 9 near the Santa Teresa Border Patrol Station on Saturday. Their condition is not known at this time. Now, this comes as the Sunland Park area has reached at least 95 degrees every day since the beginning of this month. That's with 9 of those days being above 100 degrees. Sunland Fire says that they've responded to around 15 heat-related deaths in the nearby desert since March.
And at number 1, the trial for the first parent charged under Bennie's law is expected to begin today. 39-year-old William Brown is accused of negligently making a firearm available to a minor, resulting in death. Police say his 14-year-old son, Porfirio Brown, shot a teenage girl at their Cuesta home last July. William Brown is facing a 4th-degree felony, which comes with 18 months of maximum incarceration. Jury selection is set to begin today, followed by the state presenting its case.